Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, have done it again. My wonderful people, this is a video that you would like to watch to beginning to end, because this video is going to expose so many things that is going on as we are talking now. If brigade succeed in this thing that you want to do in Nigeria, that means me and you, where they talk or where they waka, will go soon become RYP. My wonderful people, I want you to watch this video. Instead of Tinubu to send his soldiers, go for north, go meet Boko Haram and other bandits waiting for there, so that the people of Benue and people of Taraba, other places for inside north, go back to their villages and go back to farm. Tinubu is signing GMO, genetic modified organism, and most of you people do not know. I'm going to break this in down. I have done this video three good times in this channel. You know, when you talk something about Biafra and one day you decided to bring an important information, most of them will say, leave these people, let's talk about Biafra. You are talking about Biafra while you are not even sure of the food you are eating. Yes, we are going to talk about Biafra, but when we bring information of what is happening underground, it's very important that our people know it as well. Even though we are fighting war today, do you know that during the war, these people did just something with hunger? But now they may not do something with hunger. They will change their strategy. And the strategy they will change now may be giving you food you will eat and go inside and lie down and go. So this is the reason why you have to watch our video and share our video. This is the reason why, because in this channel we don't bring nonsense, we will bring the thing the way it is. Let's talk about this GMO. This genetic modified organism is a product that has been taken, that is, they created it from library. And what is this product? There are many in the fruit you see today. The Europeans are running away from this corn because it's killing them, it's giving them cancers. And now Tinubu is signing it to so that Nigeria will be farming. And most of you think that what is happening in the north is all about Islamization, Islam and all this thing. It's lies. South Africa have accepted this. Kenya have accepted this. And now, remember when Brigade visited Nigeria? And now Tinubu is signing this thing into law so that our people will take corn and farm. Where you farm, you can only harvest, but you can't use it to go back to farm. Again, let me break it down the way our mama and our papa go understand that very well. This corn, where they use MOG, where they do for library, no be natural corn where God give us, where would they plant. This particular corn where they see like this, na corn where they create for inside library. Inside library, people where they call scientific people, what they create, as they create this thing finish, many things dey inside. Even insects no go fit chop am. Even birds where they chop something for inside crop no go fit touch am. And this corn can be like, it can grow up to 1,000. That is, it can bear many fruits. One seed where you plant like this, our normal corn hyacinth too. But this one now can get more than 7, 10 for one way you plant. Most of us go say, wow, I'll make big money. But you are buying your own people. Because waiting there for inside this thing, as they eat them, they buy yourself. I'm going to play the video. This video is going to be long, but as you watch them from beginning to end, it will be more better for you. Just watch the full video.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing great today. So I look a little calm, but I'm as livid as can be. I just saw this news. I just stumbled on the news that the federal government has approved the commercial release of transgenic, insect-resistant and drought-tolerant maize varieties known as Tela maize. Basically GMO maize, genetically modified maize, fake maize, artificial maize for planting. Let me read further. The approval was granted by the National Committee on Naming, Registration, and Release of Crop Varieties, Livestock Breeds / Fisheries, and it's called NCNRRCVLF, at its 33rd meeting at the National Center for Genetic Resources and Biotechnology, NACGRAB, Ibadan, in Oyo State. The 4 varieties of this fake artificial maize approved by the NVRC are, here are the codes: SAMMAZ, Samaz 72T, SAMMAZ 73T, SAMMZ 74T, and Samaz 75T. That's what they released. 4 varieties of artificial, fake, genetically manipulated maize that is not what God created originally, the one that man made by himself, and not the kind of normal man that will make, but the men who hate humanity made by themselves. And the Nigerian government has just approved it for commercial release, meaning that it will come very close to your doorstep if you are a farmer, meaning that our farmers all over Nigeria will now have access to this to be planting. Of course, they have been doing this, but now it's going to go full-blown. It's going to go ballistic. The new maize varieties are drought-tolerant and are resistant to stem borer and fall armyworm, resulting in a yield advantage of up to 10 tons per hectare under good agronomic practices. They resist, they tolerate drought, and they resist diseases. They are insecticides in themselves. I know you don't believe me when I say they are insecticides in themselves. You know, typical insecticides will kill any man, any human being at the drop of a hat. And they are telling you that these ones resist insects that come to eat the crops. So they are insecticides in themselves. Insecticides are built into them. It's not enough they are manipulated and genetically manipulated, and things that are important that come with proper organic maize and organic things are taken away from them. But they are also poisons in themselves. And I will show you now. And this now begs the question: could this be why they've allowed Nigeria to descend into such a terrible pit of hunger, of lack, of want, of pauperity? Have you seen where we are in Nigeria? Economic degradation at the 0 point of economic welfare. People are literally dying of hunger. Nigerians have never had it so bad. Could this be the reason, so that as people cry that there is no food, they can come up with something? Oh, let's go with this Bill Gates maize, so that the yield will be several times more than what we have ever had in history. And then the people will rush. And then impotence, sterility in women, all kinds of rubbish that they had already injected in the corn, in the maize, plus the poison, the toxins will now begin to act on us. Your immune system will now begin to crumble like a pack of cards. These things are known. These are not speculations. Let me read you something. Hold on. It's called The Dangers of GMO. I'll read it. He said, aside from grave doubts about the quality and integrity of risk assessments, I also have specific science-based concerns over GMOs. These concerns are mostly particular to specific transgenes and traits. It says many GMO plants are engineered to contain their own insecticides. Many GMO plants are engineered to contain their own insecticides on the inside of them. So when you eat, you are eating an insecticide. These GMOs, which include maize, cotton, and soybeans, are called BT plants. BT plants get their name because they incorporate a transgene. You heard me read it from the report. Because they incorporate a transgene that makes a protein-based toxin, sometimes called the crytoxin, from the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis. Yes. Many BT crops are stacked, meaning they contain a multiplicity of these crytoxins. Their makers believe each of these BT toxins is insect-specific and safe. However, there are multiple reasons to doubt both safety and specificity. One concern is that Bacillus thuringiensis is all but indistinguishable from the well-known anthrax bacterium, which is also known as Bacillus anthracis. Another reason is that BT insecticides share structural similarities with ricin. Ricin is a famously dangerous plant toxin, a tiny amount of which was used to assassinate the Bulgarian writer and defector Georgy Markov in 1978. What they have in these crops is the same structure with the ricin that was used to assassinate this Bulgarian writer in 1978. This is a professional who has lived almost all his life as a genetic engineer. Jonathan R. Lethem, PhD. Almost all his life. You can look him up. He's telling you that the thing they are asking us in Africa to eat is actually engineered to carry insecticides inside of it, which is why they say insects cannot eat them. All those insects that you want to spray, to kick out from your farms, when they now come to eat these ones, you know what happens? They die because what they're eating is insecticides, but you're told to eat it, that it is okay. In recent times, you know how many videos I've made about GMOs, genetically modified organisms. What is wrong with the organic ones that we grew up knowing? The ones that follow the natural course of growth. If you're telling me to accept a corn or maize or a crop that was made inside the laboratory over the one that naturally exists, you're also telling me to prepare to say goodbye to natural human beings and accept AI and robots as the occupants of this universe. You who carried yourself to the place where they signed a deal under this President Bola Tinubu regime, you who was a part of this arrangement with Bill Gates, have you resigned from being a human being? Why are you still a natural being and you are accepting for us to accept something that was manufactured in the lab when we still have plenty of the ones that naturally exist in our midst? Knowing fully well that the properties that give it the nutrients that we take as humans have been tinkered with and removed, and you, because of money, went and sat down, collected money, and agreed to introduce poison to the rest of the people. You are insane. outside of South Africa, Nigeria now has become the next place, the second place to adopt this madness on a commercial level. Sometimes why it's a bit tiring and suffocating to talk about Nigeria is that Nigeria doesn't exist like a proper, like even a normal country. There's nothing normal about Nigeria. If there was anything normal about Nigeria, you wouldn't have this kind of conversation taking place. Not even after a Nigerian doctor in Jemanze had already raised alarm. I'm going to play you a clip from his video. He raised alarm and talked about this. They even told the president of Nigeria.
And terrorism has taken over our farms. When farmers can't go to farm anymore, farmers are now paying bandits and terrorists money to go to farm, which is a very, very saddening situation. To now cap it all, instead of the president to bring out all his security men and send them to the north to go and tackle this terrorism and this banditry, the president is now signing into law GMOs, genetic modified organism. Genetic modified organism, even the white people that created it, that initiated it with their innovation, they are running away from it because it's causing cancer, it's killing their citizens. So now you bring it to Nigeria to come and kill Nigerians. Nigerians who are just hustling to make their money. No electricity, no water, no proper infrastructure, no good roads, nothing. They are just struggling their life. They've been pushed to the wall. They are just trying to survive. Now you want to add to their problem. Where are they going to get money to go to hospital to go and treat cancer? You and I know what genetic modified organism is. For dad and mom, papa and mama, we no understand what they try to talk for village. If una dey go market, make una dey very careful. Make sure say na farm product, organic product una buy. Because the product where Mr. President signed for market now, say make that they produce. Even Dangote go follow them produce them. It go kill people, it go cause cancer. People go die. You go look for money to go hospital. You go see the product, it go long. Yam we supposed to be like this. Yam go long, it go big. You think say na a wolf. No be a wolf. Na cancer you want chop so. So please, Nigerians, be careful of that. So for me, the president has made a lot of wrong move, which whether he like it or not, some people have to tell him. You understand what I'm saying? So many, many things like that, my brother.
My wonderful people, please, you need to share this video as many as you can, because our people need to know what is actually going on. Our mothers do not know about this thing that is happening. Most of them are buying this corn, but they don't know it's already in Nigeria. But they are making it. It's like government is supposing to be big farmers to now be using it instead of our original seed. You know what it means? That if you don't have the original seed, you have to go to these people, and they will modernize it to their another type of disease again, and add it and give to you. So guys, please share this video, very, very important, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow for more updates about this thing.